pair of tech billionaires, they are sounding off on how to tackle crime in San Francisco. For a time, both Salesforce CEO Marc Benioff and Tesla's Elon Musk were urging President Trump to send in the National Guard. But now, a change of heart for Benioff, just as his Salesforce conference opens in the city. Our Brad Hamilton is now live in San Francisco with the latest on the conference that has some controversy with it as well. Hi, Brad.
Yes, Benioff's comments sparked plenty of reaction, and whether leaders like the mayor or people coming here to Dreamforce, folks had something to say. It took an 11-hour flight for Anna Foster to attend Dreamforce 2025.
So I come from just outside of London, about 20 miles west of London.
She hadn't heard much about the controversy surrounding the AI conference back at her home in the UK, but she's learned plenty since arriving to San Francisco. However, she remains steadfast on her decision to be here.
Well, I think any big city in the US or anywhere in the world, you've got to be concerned about safety anyway and just be streetwise. So I wasn't giving it any undue sort of concern.
The talk surrounding safety at Dreamforce started last week when Salesforce CEO Marc Benioff told the New York Times that President Trump should send in the National Guard to fight crime in San Francisco. Over the weekend, fellow tech billionaire Elon Musk jumped in to second the idea of federal intervention. But Mayor Daniel Lurie pushed back.
Crime is down 30% citywide. SFPD, our sheriff's department, is doing an incredible job. We're going to keep people safe during Salesforce and Dreamforce this week, and we're going to keep people safe 365 days a year.
On Sunday, Benioff appeared to backtrack on sending the National Guard in, emphasizing the need to continue to support Mayor Daniel Lurie's efforts to create a safer city. And there are people who see both sides of this story.
I love San Francisco. I'm a native San Franciscan. I was also homeless and addicted to drugs on the streets in San Francisco.
Tom Wolfe is a San Francisco recovery advocate who's against the idea of troops coming in, but for anything else the government can do to help his hometown.
I think Benioff calling for federal troops is one extreme. This kind of more radicalized harm reduction we've been doing is the other extreme, and the solution seems to be in the middle, and that means pulling in all kinds of resources, including federal resources, to help us mitigate this problem and help San Francisco make a full recovery.
Benioff's concerns regarding the safety of his Dreamforce convention aren't new. Just 2 years ago, he publicly threatened to pull the conference in future years for the same reason. But as Dreamforce gets set to open, there's an increased police presence. And for attendees like Anna, that's what matters.
As a woman walking on my own, yeah, I just watch my back.
And she wouldn't have come here if it wasn't that way.
I came 10 years ago, and I wouldn't say that I've noticed much of a change.
All right, so earlier today, Benioff and the mayor were actually supposed to host a joint press conference. This was to announce a big donation, $100 million to the UCSF Children's Hospital that bears Benioff's name. Now, we are told that was canceled due to the rain and possibly, left a less awkward moment between the mayor and Benioff there, just Mother Nature playing its own role.
Well, thank you for showing up in the rain. All right, Brad, appreciate it. All right, Benioff's comments surprised many people, and they certainly, they've been generous towards San Francisco, in fact. According to Salesforce, his gift today brings his and his company's lifetime contribution to more than $1 billion.